Hello. Um, Glad to see you again. Hi, everybody. I'm going to explain a few things to you. The best way that I can explain them, because it's important to know these concepts if you're going to maneuver the times that are ahead. And actually, you should have known all of this information that I'm going to give you. You should have had this information at your fingertips. It's very important to know, and we've been lied to, and this knowledge has been taken from us. So let me start here. Have you ever wondered why you're here? Going through the trials that you go through and the pain and the joy and all these things, wonder why you're really here? Well, it's quite simple. You're here to learn to love. That's it. You're here to learn to love and not get caught up in any of the traps. First, love starts with yourself. When you can love and forgive yourself, then you can love and forgive others. If you can't do that, if you can't love yourself, seriously love yourself and forgive yourself, then you cannot love another human being or anything for that matter. So that's why we're here. We're here to learn to love. It's quite simple. But the way it's set up is very difficult. I've thought it myself. How can I, some things are unforgivable. I used to think that. I don't think that anymore. Everything's forgivable. We're human. We came here to learn lessons, and we're going to make those mistakes until we do learn the lessons. So let me go start this way. Just imagine that you're in a conscious video game. That's what we're here. We're in a conscious video game. Your goal is to get to the force field of love, to avoid the force field of fear. In between, you have these emotions and these actions. Now, your goal here is to get to as close to the force field of love that you can. In doing so, that's why we're here. I don't play video games, so it's kind of hard for me to explain it this way, but it's like a point system. You come into this world, your first lifetime, 100% potential. You have 100% potential to be either good by the time you finish here, 100% good, or 100% bad by the time you leave this planet after your lifetimes. Now, I say good and bad because you have a good, until you go through the process that I went through in 2016, and you're given the conscious choice of good or bad, and I chose good. Most people, I won't say most people, most of the people that we honor and we look up to and we follow, our teachers, did not make it. Okay, they have tricked you and they've been lying to you. But that's beside the point. Okay, you come in here and you are 100% potential, and you have two aspects to you, a good and a bad. It's like a point system. So you play this video game and your goal is to get to love. So you get points for every good deed you do, and you lose points, so to speak, lose points for every bad thing you do. And throughout these lifetimes, you do things and it will chalk up or chalk down your point system, okay? Before you leave here, you'll be 100% of something, either good or bad. So just think of it that way. So you might think that doing a kind act for somebody is irrelevant. No, it's not. It's just, if you only do it for the points, okay, just do that because you're getting closer to the end. But when you do something bad, it weighs heavier in points, I would think, because intent, we're conscious, we are spirits and bodies. So if you think something bad about somebody, you wish harm upon that person, that is an energy. You just created a thing. You lose points for that. If you think good about somebody, and even in prayer, you pray for that person, you gain points. So your goal is to get as many points as you can on the good side, so that you can go through the process like I went through, surrender, be 100% good before you leave here, or the alternative. So I had said in another video that I would draw some pictures of this parasite, the demons that I see. Okay, I'm going to explain it to you, and I'll show you here. Hopefully you can see it. Okay, we have a body. See this body? Okay, right above the belly button is a portal. This is your spirit. Your spirit is separate from your body. Your spirit goes in and out of your body through this portal. Your spirit should be with you all the time, except for when you start to go to sleep. It's at that time that you go into a meditative state and your spirit leaves your body. Your spirit goes where our good spirits go to, and I'm pointing to the right and left hemispheres of your brain, and right-handed, left-handed people. This matters a lot. I won't get into that right now. But, okay, back where I was. Okay, this is your body. This is your spirit. Its vibration comes in through here and out through here. This is, some people call it the seat of the soul. Now, when you start to go to sleep, when you're in a meditative state, your spirit will leave your body and goes to where our good spirits are to get the lessons that you're going to need to learn while you're here. So you're not by yourself here. You have spirit guides and angels, if you will, to help you, to guide you. But if your spirit's not in your body, you don't have that connection, and that's where we've gotten lost. Okay, when there's a trauma to the system, the good spirit, it doesn't go in and out like it's supposed to. It doesn't go to the proper place. It gets stuck. When there's a trauma to the system, say as in sexual abuse, or even what's happening with the chemtrails and things, and the vaccines. Okay, the things that they're putting, when there's a trauma to the system, the spirit gets ejected out of the body. When the spirit is out of the body, another spirit comes in. These are demons. This is one of the favorite tricks for pedophile Satanists. They do this to their victims. They traumatize them on purpose, get their spirit to leave their body so that they can come in. Now, I've seen these demons. I've seen the red one and I've seen the gray one. They're without color. There's a demon for everything. It's a conscious parasite. We have energy centers here, and they're changing. We're evolving. I will draw those out for you, as soon as I'm able to. So these energy centers, our bottom energy center is red. Okay, and they spiral. It's like a vortex of energy. When there's a trauma at your safe zone, and I'll get onto all this later, your safe zone here, this is your first energy center. This is where fear resides if it's damaged. And this is when the spirit's ejected out of the body. There becomes a problem with the energy centers down here, which creates problems with the energy centers all the way up. This thing feeds on that trauma energy. This thing feeds on that trauma energy. When I told you the other day that you were magnificently powerful, I meant that, okay? What you have in your body is like a giant battery. It's magnificent, it's creative, it's sexual, it's in an appropriate way, it's fantastic. You have no idea just how much. Well, it's so wonderful that these guys want to steal it. This guy wants to steal your energy. This guy wants to use your body so he can steal everybody else's energy. Now, I didn't draw him as hideous as they really are. And the first one I saw of this one was in Michelle Obama. That was the first one I saw. The first demon I saw, and this is with my spiritual sight, when my spiritual sight was being activated. The first demon I saw looked like a clown, a red clown, and he was having anal sex with, I believe, a child. And it was, that's a little bit heavy, but that did happen. And so I know that they come in different forms. This is just the ones I've seen. And I didn't draw that other demon because I forgot about it when I was drawing this, but I'm not going to draw anything like that. Okay, so anyways, this guy comes in, and because all the other energy centers are messed up, he causes as much grief as he can. This is where addiction comes in. This is when they get into the driver's seat of your vehicle. And so anyways, I'm trying to explain this the best way I can. They are fighting for your energy. Everybody's fighting for your energy, and there could be many, many, many demons inside of a body, just feeding. It's an opportunistic, conscious parasite that feeds on a whole lot of negative energy, negative energy, violence, just all of the things, especially if you've had addictions. That means that one of these guys got into your driver's seat, where this one is supposed to be, where your spirit's supposed to be in here, it got in. So at some point in your life, you were having some kind of trauma that kept you out of your body for far, far removed from your body. Abuse is one good example of that. When that happens, your body is like a nervous wreck. You just, and when the demon comes in and gets in the driver's seat of your vehicle, everything's calm, okay, because you got some relief. It wasn't your good spirit, it was a bad spirit. So this one's in the driver's seat, and when things start to calm down, the good spirit comes back in, and it can't quite get into the seat, but it's in there. So this is why, and just about the time you're starting to think everything's all right, and you're under a little bit of stress, this one that's in here will send you off to go get loaded, or send you off to gamble, or go have sex, or whatever it is that you're not supposed to be doing for your spirit. Anyways, and that's what addiction is. Okay, with the chemtrails that are in the sky right now, they have heavy metals in them. The heavy metals cause this trauma, cause the, I won't say so much an ejection of the spirit, because it's over a period of time. This is different than a trauma experience. So this is slowly over time. Vaccines cause a little bit of separation, not too much, and then more vaccines. And the more you get, the more separation, until you're just floating above your body, which I think most people are right now because of the vaccines. Now the dangerous point, why are we in danger here? Because if your spirit gets far enough away from your body for a period of time, just like as one who's been abused, if they're out of the body long enough, this one can come in, and it will come in, just like the addiction, just like when they got into the driver's seat. When a person got addicted, they're going to be able to get into the driver's seat. I'm going to tell you, if you've not experienced addiction, then you've not experienced hell. Okay, because when you do not have, when you do things against your own will, when you hurt others and you hurt yourself against your will, okay, you didn't want to do that, and you would always do it. Okay, so there's going to be more people experiencing this. This is why this is so important. Let me get into this. I want to make this a short video. I'm not a professional artist. So anyways, this red one, I just saw that a few months ago, and it had a body, and it was inside a person. Now, when I saw it, it looks kind of like, they're different than this. This one's really muscular. They're just evil looking, but they do have horns. And this is what, when you go through the process, if you become good or bad at the end of your 100% potential that you came in, will be 100% good or 100% bad when you leave here. If it's 100% bad, this is it. You go to that's the red one. You go to another dimension, and you have to keep possessing bodies. This one is also family. When they talk about those spiritual curses, this is it. Okay, this is the one that you need to really be concerned about. This one's there too. And also, okay, so this is what happens and it's a conscious choice that you'll make, that you'll just have suffered so much fear in your lifetimes that you just gave up. So, and that does happen to you. I guess that's what they would call the devil. That is, and usually, if you were raised by Masons, like I was, generations ago, they did a lot of bad things, okay? When you do a bad thing, seriously bad thing, and you get so far away from love, you create these demons, or you call in these demons from another dimension. Once these demons are here, they will just keep transferring people. When a person dies, that demon will find another person to go into, usually family. Not always, because they're opportunistic. They'll go anywhere and suck on anything. They're disgusting. So this is why, if you do in this lifetime good for your family, you make it right, spiritually and otherwise, your children will benefit. If you don't, your children have it harder. That's why I feel bad for these stars that have sold their soul, because oftentimes their parents signed up for this, or their grandparents signed up for this, to have money against anything else. You know, that anything that your spirit does that's good, there's a bad spirit that's bad that will do that if it's bad. Like, say for instance, you were being abused and you had to do certain things that your good spirit just wouldn't do. First of all, your spirit was removed from your body anyway, ejected out of the body because of the trauma. And other spirits came in to take care of that. There are spirits for everything. You know, the 7 deadly sins that I've heard and read about in some spiritual texts. Let me get rid of that. These are the opening things these are the opening behaviors that open you up for these parasites. Now, I got rid of several. One looked like this. And you see these obviously in a different dimension and with your spiritual sight. One problem is our spiritual sight has been deactivated, so our DNA has been messed with by the powers that be. I do believe that 100%. Anyways, for each one of these things, envy, anger, gluttony, greed, pride, sloth, and lust. There are demons that will come into your body and take over, because what you've been doing is so offensive to your spirit that your spirit's not going to hang around for that. Your spirit is the good part of you that's connected to God, to your Creator. Anyways, I just needed to get at that. I know I'm going a little bit over my 15-minute mark, but I have to get the right time. It's about 2 o'clock in the morning, 2:30 in the morning here. I'm in Waikiki, Hawaii. It's June 29th, 2018. And it's important that I say that, because the Mandela effect is into position now. If you don't know what that is, look it up. It's where they mess with all of your information and change things on you. So what you saw 20 years ago will be different, in 10 years, because they do that on purpose so that they can confuse you. Anyways, yeah, all the chemtrails, all the vaccines, all of this is to cause this disassociation so these can come in. Now, grounding is very important. I'll get into that in another video, but call your spirit, talk to your spirit. Okay, when your spirit comes into your body and you become adept at communicating with your spirit will speak to you. And your spirit will look like a shadow. Unless it's out of your body, like I have had people who've had trauma, they've had out-of-body like flashbacks where they saw their body. They saw themselves outside of their body. Well, they saw it with the eyes of the physical body. The spiritual eyes, you know, that's... Anyways, hard concept to know, but that's what happens. So, ask your spirit to come back into your body. Do that. It's not a silly thing to do. This knowledge has been kept from you, I'm telling you right now, and it's no wonder why I've had such a hard time getting it to you, because they're about to lose a lot of their food. As soon as we know we have a spirit that's in our body, and we learn to pull that spirit back into our body, that spirit knows everything. This spirit comes in and out of here, and then it goes, when you're resting your body, it goes to go get lessons for you, and then it comes back. I'm going to share, once these parasites come into the body, what it looks like in the eyes. I'll draw some eyes for you for my next video. But for now, this is it. Ground your energy. Ground your energy. Ask your spirit to be with you. Your spirit knows. Okay, it's in your DNA, but your spirit knows how to work that. So anyways, till next time, God bless you. And you know what? We cannot do this alone. We are under serious attack. Okay, every system has either been set up for them to feed these parasites. Okay, or either set up, well, they have been set up. They've all been set up, from the Masons, the Illuminati, and all of this. Anyways, so we've got, the only way to eradicate these guys is love. That's it. Well, some people say, I want to kill them. Well, good luck with that, okay? Because anger, violence, all that. No, it just feeds them. So this is where we are sent here to learn to love, and we will learn to love, or we won't be done here. And it's going to take things like this to get us to do that. So, okay, God bless you. We have to unite. Remember, we're spiritual beings, and ask for protection, you'll get it. Okay, God bless you guys.